Check it. Alright guys, what is up? You are back for another video with DataZero. In this video, we're looking at AMC stock, GME stock, SPY stock, and SQQQ stock. I'm going to give you guys an update and prediction on where I think the stocks are headed in that order. We're going to be looking at AMC. Again, we're going to be looking at SQQ. We're going to be looking at SPY and GameStop. We're also going to be checking out GameStop earnings and GameStop's numbers and all of that in between. I'm going to give you support and resistance levels to look at, breakout targets to look at, and much, much more. This video is packed full of information that you need to know if you hold stocks, play in the stock market, or want to learn to day trade or do day trade, or hold meme stocks. With that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the charts, the facts, the data. Let's go. Alright guys, what is up? You are back for another video with DataZero. In this video, we're going to be looking at AMC stock, GME stock, and SPY stock. I already did a video update live. Let me know if you guys want me to do the video update style that way some more. Basically, what I did is a live update video. I'm also going to be using the camera as well, so you can check it out and let me know if you guys want me to start using the camera as well. Let me know down in the comments on the live. Should I start using the camera? And also let me know if you guys want to see me do live updates instead of doing the updates via video for after hours. Now let's go ahead and hop into SPY, hop right into SPY, and give you guys an update and prediction on what's going on for SPY. So first thing I want to point out for SPY is a possible inverse head and shoulders. If SPY can break above this key level, and remember this level here for SPY, if SPY can break above 446, so 446.38 cents. If SPY can break above that, using that as support, that's going to be a breakout to the upside for SPY. So basically, it's going to see break above and then break above to come fill that gap. Why do I say that? Because this is a inverse head and shoulders. You guys can see this is your shoulder here, this is a head here, and this is your shoulder here. If we break above the neckline here, you're going to see a major push up to fill the gap to about 449.10, 449.15, so 449.10, 449.15 in that range to fill this gap here. I do think SPY is going to fill this gap, and it's probably going to fill it either tomorrow or the next day. I do think SPY is actually going to see a push up tomorrow and probably have a green day as it starts to recover back to the upside before getting more capitulation to the downside. You can see that RSI is extremely overbought, oversold. So again, I do think SPY is going to be seeing a little bit of bounce back to the upside. Also, you can see that it went a little bit outside of the bands here on the 2-hour time frame and on the 4-hour time frame. So again, we're going to see price snap back up. So I do think we're going to see a little bit of push back to the upside for SPY, but I do believe that this was the top here. I really don't think SPY can come up to fill this gap. It's a possibility that it could fill this gap, but it's not looking very, very, very likely. And we also have moon boys. We have moon boys like this person, for instance, who for some reason thought I would be wrong about 460 and said that 460 was not the top. Tried to get on my Twitter and troll me. I told him just wait till about September 10th. You'll see that the market will continue to go down. Well, dude, it's already only September 6th. It's not even the 10th yet. By the 10th, it's going to be even more down. And as you guys can see, this guy looks like a complete fool in front of everyone because why? He doubted me, and he should have never doubted me. 460 is the top. Again, you do not want to follow moon boys and normies. 90% of the people lose money in the market. This is one of the people that loses money in the market. That's why they're wrong. You always want to do the opposite of the herd. Again, always do the opposite of herd. And when people are bullish like this, telling you that it's going to go to a new bull run and things like that, that is when you want to be bearish. And this is exactly why I am bearish, because of moon boys like this telling us that we're going to go to all-time highs, we're going to go to a new bull run, but we can't even get past the previous high, which we're not even going to be able to break this previous high at all. The highest SPY could possibly go is 455. That is the highest SPY is going to be going if it does get any type of bounce. Maybe 459. 50 in that range for a double top, but I don't even think it can do that. Basically, what I think is going to happen is it's probably going to fill this gap here at 449 and not be able to fill this gap up to the upside. It might be able to, But if it does get a bounce, that's going to be, again, the highest that it goes. What I'm thinking is going to be happening here, is SPY is going to get one more bounce. So basically, it's either going to fill this gap and continue to the downside, basically like this, or it is going to come up and fill the entire gap. So fill both gaps and get a bounce to the upside before capitulating back down to the downside. So I do think SPY is about to get a little bit of a bounce and then start capitulating back down to the downside, in my personal opinion. So again, I do think SPY is going to be seeing a lot of trouble to the downside in my personal view, and I do think we're going to see an overall pullback in the market, if you are asking me, in my personal opinion. So this is what I'm looking at for SPY. Also, if we look at the market psychology chart, you guys can see the market psychology chart is showing that this is the complacency stage. Again, we need to just cool off before the next bull rally. That's what everyone thinks. And this is when you want to be extremely fearful, because you can see a major capitulation is coming. And again, when in doubt, zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out. You guys will be able to see that basically this is what we are looking at for the overall market. Let's go ahead and pull Weeble back up. I do apologize, having a little bit of technical difficulty here. So if you did hear a little bit of noises and stuff like that in the background, it is just a little bit of technical difficulty, but we are going to keep moving here. But again, the highest I think SPY can go is basically filling this gap before further capitulation to the downside. And then, of course, we are looking at the market psychology chart. So basically, when in doubt, zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out. And if you look at the market cycle psychology chart, you guys can see that we basically been in a parabolic bull market. Then we see a push to the downside. This upwards consolidation top is the complacency stage, where we drop down. And then if we did drop down like that, SQQQ would be paying out extremely well. SQQQ would be paying out extremely well. Again, SQQQ play is going perfectly. I'm accumulating in these lower ranges. SQQQ was up today. A lot of us making back the gains that we have lost on AMC. A lot of people are making up the money that they have lost on AMC in the Discord, because we are day trading and making money each and every day. If you want to join the Discord, all you have to do is hit me up. Email link down below. DataZero Official 5, DataZero Official 5. Email me and say, hey, I want to join the Discord, and I drop the plays and the technical analysis that help turned people's portfolios around. But again, SQQQ looks like it's going to be pumping here very, very soon. It is forming an inverse head and shoulders. Right here is your shoulder, right here is your head, and then right here is your shoulder as well. This would take us all the way back above, if we can break above this key level here of $18.50. $18.50. If we can break above that using that as support, you're going to see SQQQ make a clean launch all the way back to fill this gap here. There's a gap. You guys see the gap right here at about 1982. It's going to make a clean push all the way up to that 1982. And again, this could be an easy swing trade. I do have plays for SQQQ in the Discord, so check out those plays in the Discord. I do think SQQQ will probably see a little bit of pullback tomorrow. So again, I think SQQQ will probably see a little bit of pullback tomorrow before consolidating and then getting a bounce to the upside probably on Friday, and continuing back to the upside next week and Friday. So that's what I'm looking at for SQQQ in the market. I think the market's about to pull back. I think stocks like Apple and Nvidia are near a top. Again, major gap fills to the downside. If these gaps get filled, this would push SQQQ up. SQQQ moves inverse of NASDAQ. NASDAQ's comprised mostly of tech. And again, if tech stocks come down, that's going to push SQQQ up. The dollar is pumping. It's almost at 105. This is going to have inverse effect on risk assets like stocks and crypto. Again, more signs that the market is going to be seeing a major correction, and SQQQ is going to be paying out quite nicely. Also, you want to do the exact opposite of the herd. You can see that the market is currently in fear, and that is why you do not want to be buying for long-term positions. You want to be scaling out of those positions. If you look at the crypto fear and greed is actually in fear. So me personally, I am loading up on my crypto, and I do think crypto could see a little bit of a pullback, but I think it's going to be decoupling from stocks and moving to the upside in my personal opinion. And I am loading up underneath 30,000 on Bitcoin and other altcoins because I do think we're going to see a major bull run to the upside. If you do see crypto go on a bull run, just know that your boy is eating. If you see the market crash, just know that your boy is eating. Let's go ahead and talk about GameStop. GameStop did beat earnings. I did do a earnings call video live for that and went over the earnings call. Here is all of your information. So you guys can go ahead and pause and read this if you like. This is all of your information for COVID. So go ahead and pause and take a read if you like. Here you guys can go ahead and see the zoomed in version if you like. But again, you can go ahead and pause and read this. This is your information for GameStop earnings. Long story short, the too long didn't read. We beat earnings, okay? We beat earnings, and GameStop seen a positive move to the upside because of it. It's not like AMC where you beat earnings and go down. GameStop beats earnings and goes up. So we do have cash in the bank for GameStop, and GameStop also broke above the crucial level of support and resistance that it needed to see another movement to the upside. I told you guys if GameStop can break above $19.28 using that as support, you're going to see GameStop fly. If GameStop can go all the way into tomorrow, staying above this 1928 level and using it as support, you're going to see this thing push to about $22 to $25. And again, I told you guys GameStop would be at least $20 to $25 by the end of the week. You guys can see that it's already closely approaching this situation. And I already have plays in the Discord for GameStop. We are eating off GameStop, and we have been eating off GameStop for at least 2 weeks now as GameStop hit a bottom and started to bounce back to the upside. GameStop also has a buy signal on the daily time frame. So if we go ahead and pop on the super trend, you guys can see that GameStop has a buy signal on the daily time frame, which is extremely bullish. You can see your buy signal right here. On the 4-hour time frame, we have a buy signal as well. If it does manage to print a buy signal on the weekly time frame, this could be indication of a huge rally for GameStop, especially now that we see the MACD starting to curl back to the upside here on the weekly time frame, and we're approaching the tip of this falling wedge. This could be a nasty setup for GameStop to push all the way up to $30 or $40, filling the gap fill to the upside. Again, GameStop is still set to see a huge movement to the upside. And not only that, this beautiful breakout is insane, guys. Look exactly what GameStop just did. It went out and broke out of a sloping resistance today. You guys can see it's been using it as support. It went back and retested it here in after hours and just got a clean launch. This is the breakout of the falling wedge, guys. This is the possible start of the breakout of the falling wedge, of the macro falling wedge. Okay, and let me try to get you guys to wrap your head around what we are going to be seeing if this macro falling wedge breaks out. A falling wedge has a higher high. You guys can see your uptrend, falling wedge, and then a higher high. Well, guess what? Guess what, guys? Uptrend on GameStop. Here's your uptrend, falling wedge. Guess what would happen? A higher high, guys, a higher high. And if you take your high from your low, that can give you your breakout target. Let's just go ahead and get a rough breakout target if we were to see GameStop break out from this point that it's at on the falling wedge. You guys can see that GameStop could easily go past the previous high of $122, filling the gap fill at 40 and filling the gap fill at 70. Again, this is a very, very likely opportunity for GameStop for this actually to happen, guys. Not financial advice. And it looks like we're currently working on the breakout right now as we broke above and are retesting it as support right now. Again, GameStop setting up for a nasty, nasty move, retesting these levels of support and possibly getting a breakout with these earnings call. GameStop, again, setting up for a nasty move. I think GameStop's going to see a green day tomorrow and start really pumping to the upside. I am glad that I was able to enter GameStop today, and I do think GameStop is going to be seeing a nice move to the upside. I also think AMC is going to be seeing a move to the upside as well, and that's why they had to push it down. We're going to get to AMC here in a minute, but basically AMC was set to absolutely moonland, guys. AMC was set to absolutely moonland. If we go ahead and look at TradingView on AMC, you guys will see that we were set to absolutely land. Let's go ahead and look at GME first, and then we're going to look at AMC. But basically, I'm going to show you guys before Adam Aaron announced the dilution to stop the rally. Guys, we were literally set to take off. It's so pathetic on what they do to us and how the timing that they use to put out this information. But let's quickly look at GameStop, just showing you guys the fractal for GameStop and where we're at on GameStop, and then we'll hop into AMC, giving you guys the update on AMC, and then finishing up this update. So basically, GameStop fractal is letting us know that we are about to see a breakout soon. So basically, we had a macro triple bottom. So you have bottom number one, and I'll show you guys the macro triple bottom. So bottom number one, bottom number two, and this is bottom number three. That is a macro triple bottom. You could not want anything more, and we're already starting to get a nice bounce for GameStop. And then if we go ahead and look at the TradingView fractal, you guys will see that GameStop also has the potentiality for a major move to the upside based off of what we're seeing for the fractal. Basically, it's a three hump scenario where you see GameStop make a three top peak before launching to the upside, and you guys can see 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 on the bars pattern. It's right here. It's right here, and it's right here. On GameStop, we have a peak here, we have a peak here, and we have a peak here. That is the three peak pattern before launching to the upside, and I do think GameStop is about to make its final bottom here, basically where you see it bottom out, it bounces up, consolidates, and rips. So I do think GameStop is about to make a big push to the upside, in my personal opinion, based off the technicals and the fractals. Again, breaking out of that falling wedge would be absolutely insane, and that is what GameStop is set up to do, break out of the macro falling wedge. So I'm looking at GameStop, and it is looking very, very good. The accumulation has been happening for quite some time for GameStop, again on this macro falling wedge. So I think we're going to see a nasty breakout to the upside, in my personal opinion. And if we look at the Bollinger Bands as well, the Bollinger Bands are constricting on the weekly time frame and the daily time frame, letting us know that volatility is coming for this particular asset. As you guys can see, they're starting to get tight on the daily time frame, again letting us know volatility is coming for this particular asset. Now guys, if you look at AMC, we can see that AMC was on track to squeeze, or not squeeze, but have a rally to the upside. I did buy more AMC, and we were literally on track, guys. You guys can see we were tracking perfectly. We had this one peak, then a higher peak, then we came down, consolidated, was about to take off, literally about to take off, started curling to the upside to launch, guys. Literally over the support and resistance at $13.65, broke above it, and then that's when they gave us the dilution news to make sure that we don't go anywhere. They gave us dilution, and I'll show you guys the dilution news. But basically, if you haven't heard, 40,000 shares or 40 million shares is set to be sold. 40 million shares is set to be sold. Also, we are off the threshold security list. So we're off of the threshold security list, and they put out this dilution news to push down the stock. I do think Amy is still going to see a movement to the upside, but they want to keep pushing it down to try to shake us out. Me personally, I'm going to keep holding, because if you keep pushing a stock down like this and keep pushing it outside of the bands and getting it oversold like this, it's just going to have a crazy snapback to the upside. So they're going to end up digging their own grave, because it's going to make it bounce back to the upside hard. Also, they're pushing it down lower and lower, which means these gap fills are getting more and more profit. Me personally, I'm loading up down here, so when the gap fills do fill up, and they will get filled, I will be in profit when these gap fills go to the upside. So that is what I'm doing personally with AMC, loading up, so when the gap fills get filled, I will be in profit. AMC is trying to make a recovery here in after hours. It is up almost about 3%, 2.90% here in after hours on AMC. And again, it is trying to push back to the upside. I do think it is going to see a recovery. It's probably going to see a green day tomorrow. So we're probably going to start seeing the recovery tomorrow and start seeing it push back to the upside. This dilution news, that all of that 30% drop over a 40 million share dilution news, this is way over exaggerated, guys. So this is a fake sell-off slash shakeout. And in my personal opinion, again, all this for just 40 million, no, this is a 30% drop. That's just ridiculous. So they're trying to shake Ape out. They're trying to shake your conviction. They're trying to make people give up. And I have seen actually people start to sell and stuff like that. And again, more power to you guys. You got to do what your own, what you want to do. But me personally, I'm holding. And I am still stocking up on GameStop. I'm stocking up on things like SQQQ, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XLM, XRP, and holding these things, making day trades, making cash each and every day so I can funnel it into my long-term investments. You can already see that the MACD is starting to cross on the 30-minute time frame. And again, I do think we are going to see a recovery for AMC as the MACD starts to curl on an hourly time frame. And I do think this was a bottom, but be careful because they're going to try to shake us out every which way possible. But the crazy thing is how close we were to seeing an absolute MOAS move on this morning, guys. Look, we went all the way up to 1373, above the bull flag, exactly where we needed to be, above the bull flag, about to break out, and then they do the dilution news. So it's just crazy how they do us dirty like that. And again, if you look at the bars pattern, the bars pattern was tracking. Everything was tracking. Everything was perfect. It's the same thing like how they did us with the reverse split news. They are always going to try to stop momentum, especially when they are about to see a move like this. We were literally doing exactly what we needed to do, started melting up and getting ready to make this final push, because basically once you get above that 1365 level, that was our launch point. And that's what we were doing right now. We retested 1364, retested it right here, and then was getting ready to launch, and then they did the dilution news. So Adam Aaron canceled that rally, but guys, I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm going to make money each and every day and help you guys recover your losses by calling the plays, calling the shots, and giving the best technical analysis that I can possibly can and provide. But guys, right now AMC is extremely oversold, extremely beat down, and me personally, I think it is going to see recovery. And I am looking at buying more GameStop and AMC with house money, of course, and then of course focusing on SQQQ because I think the market is going to be crashing. I think that's going to be paying out very, very nicely. It also pays dividends while you're waiting, so you get to get your dividend payments while you're waiting. SQQQ is up. I do think we could see a slight pullback for SQQQ tomorrow and then see a push to the upside. I think the market's going to see a little bit of recovery and then continue back to the downside. I think AMC and GME are going to see green days tomorrow. Not financial advice. But guys, this is pretty much everything I have for you. If you found the video informative, all you have to do is simply drop a like, leave a comment, or press subscribe. And remember, check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more DataZero updates. I have a membership you can join. The membership is $2.99 a month. Cancel at any time. The membership is for YouTube, and it really helps me out because YouTube ad revenue does not pay that much. And as always, man, if you want to support me for absolutely free, all you have to do is simply drop a like, leave a comment, and press subscribe. As always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. All right, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like. Press subscribe for more content like this. And remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more DataZero updates. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.